This is a story of three strangers who are looking for a different experience, something unique, something that can not only be seen but also felt. South of Cusco exists a unique Christmas celebration for the ones willing to take the long journey to the precious small village that packs a punch. Santo Tomas, a village sitting at 4,000 meters above sea level with a population of 4,000 people. Most people in this region are farming, growing everything imaginable on what is meant to be highly fertile soil. Takanakuy, translated from the Quechuan word to read, when the blood is boiling, is an opportunity for locals to settle conflicts between individuals, friends and family, or to settle territorial conflicts that have come up throughout the year. This style of fighting used during the celebration is relatively similar to martial arts, which involves kicking, punching and quickness of their movements. Opponents wrap soft material around their fists in order to lessen the impact of the punches. Victory is determined by amateur officials, who use whips to control the crowd. The winner is selected via the knockout intervention. The celebrations begin the night before, with families and friends gathering at a house and preparing for the day ahead. We were fortunate enough to have been invited to a local's house, where we were immersed in the pre-festival celebrations. First, it was the dancing with the traditional Peruvian music called Huayla, which originated in 1560 and centers around the repeal of confrontation, authority and freedom. Then there is the pisco sour, which is a traditional Peruvian alcohol beverage, followed by food and a particular style of dancing where men wear masks to cover their faces and beat their chests as a symbol of readiness and strength. With me were two great guys I met, one Norwegian named Jerry, aka the Hulk, and another from Iceland named Martin, who was inspired by this event 1.5 years ago. After travelling for 2 days, we finally reached our destination. We couldn't believe we made it to the town. There was not a foreigner in sight. Immediately we were met by hundreds of curious faces trying to make sense of our presence. Then, as if they had been waiting for our arrival, they would yell out, throwing their fists in the air, "Hey gringo, bailar Takanakuy?" Meaning, "Hey foreigner, are you going to fight tomorrow at Takanakuy?" "Si" would be our response, "Si, Takanakuy," and we would throw our fists in the air as if we were ready to fight. After the festivities of the night, Takanakuy dawns on the small village of Santo Tomas. At about 11 a.m, every villager starts to make their way to the main arena. The day starts off with everyone in the middle drinking and dancing to the traditional Peruvian music, Huayla. As the crowds grow heavier, so does the thirst for each warrior who decides to step in the middle of the makeshift arena to draw the first blow of his opponent. The celebration is by no means an act of hate, animosity or segregation. They have the freedom to inflict harm upon each other well before the celebration starts. Rather, it's a unique tradition, although brutal, that brings great harmony and peace between the villagers of Santo Tomas. Anyone who knows me can say with confidence I am by no means a violent person, nor do I promote or support acts of brutality or harm on anyone. But I had a deep burning desire to take part in the ceremony that day, even though every other part of me was saying no, don't do it, it's too risky. It was as if I had been totally absorbed by the atmosphere, the dancing, the food, the people, the spirit of the villagers. It was all contagious. The family who we spent Takanakuy Eve with were adamant that we fight and take part in the festivities of Takanakuy. After some dancing, it was time to enter the arena. I was not ready. I hadn't rehearsed what I would do and I didn't feel the need to. After circling the arena a couple of times, from the corner of my eye I seen my opponent. It was as if they were saving this guy for the bingos. He looked middle-aged, thick skin, with 2 tattoos, one on each arm. The type of guy you hope not to get. This was it. There was no getting out. I had to fight. I looked him in the eye as if I was saying, I'm not afraid. I'm here. Come get me. Before I could get in some sort of rhythm, he attacked, putting me on my toes. Everything disappeared at that stage. The people, the music, everything except him. He looked twice as large, hungry as a lion, ready to devour a predator. And that's exactly what I was. A piece of bait in his house, waiting to be eaten. The fight was over before I could blink. Both of us attacked each other. Right punch, right, left. I didn't feel anything, but the footage would prove otherwise. 1,000 emotions ran through my mind straight after. I was just so happy they accepted a foreigner to take part in a celebration that is so ancient and so unique. What we had set out to do was accomplished. Not only see Takanakuy, but experience it in a way so intimate that the memory lasts a lifetime.